Good afternoon, everyone. It's midday. We're live from Durham, and it's time for another episode of Tea with Richard. My name is Richard Hornby, and I'm pleased to bring you another episode of Tea with Richard live from here in Durham. So, as always, as we said last time, we have the emergency contact details for COVID-19 scrolling along the bottom of the screen. So if you're in County Durham, please do use these numbers if you need any help or assistance during the COVID-19 pandemic. And I'm going to head straight into a feature that has been missing from a few episodes, Your Corner. And I'm pleased to say that this time we do actually have quite a few contributions to Your Corner. Thanks to Stephen and Nikki and Victoria, it's time to head straight to your submissions. And those were today's submissions for Your Corner. I know there were a few of them this week. I hope you managed to see them all. And if not, I'm sure someone will shout out if they want to see any of them again. Now, I mentioned at the weekend that there would be a feature on education resources at some point this week. And so today I'm going to highlight a few things to help if you've got young people at home during the pandemic and you want to help learn something. Some of these resources are also good for anybody with general interest in various subjects as well. So keep watching. And these, by the way, to start with, these are not sponsored. I have not received any money to promote these. These are just genuinely things that I think are good to have a go. So the first resource I want to introduce you to is from a man called John Corbett. And he has put together a website called Corbett Maths. And maths is one of these subjects where if you don't do it for a very long time, you forget about it. So he's put together on his website 5-a-day questions. So each worksheet has 5 questions dated for every day of the year in different groups. I'm showing a highlight of GCSE and primary. There's also some for basics of A-level on there as well. So whatever ability of maths you are, you should be able to download a worksheet every single day to practice your math skills, because schools are going to go back at some point, and if you don't do any maths work, it'll be very hard for you to get back into the groove. So you can grab some questions off here to practice your maths skills. Similarly, on a theme with maths, some of the major publishers have put resources online for free. For instance, Cambridge Mathematics Online is available at the moment on a 90-day free trial, which you can use if you need support for GCSE level maths, GCSE Maths Online from Cambridge University Press. It's textbooks, they're online, they're free. Go on them, access them for your 90-day free trial. Hopefully by that point, we'll be well on the way to getting schools restarted. So that's a 90-day free trial that's available to everybody. You don't have to be a teacher or anything. Just log on, register, and that's available. For those people who are progressing further, publisher CGP has made the ebook version of their Head Start guide, which are for people who are finishing GCSEs and starting A levels. The ebook version is available on Amazon for free to download at the moment. They're available in the sciences and mathematics. If you're interested, again, head over to Amazon and you can download them from there. Another good learning resource that everybody has access to, and especially everybody who's watching this feed, is YouTube. And I'm going to highlight today 5 channels that have educational themes that I think are really good. And I'll point you to a couple of my favourite videos on each one. The first one has quite a lot of content, and that's Matt Parker's Stand Up Maths. If you were watching the Christmas lectures, you might have seen Matt Parker doing a comedy sketch as part of Hannah Fry's lectures. He's done a very wide range of different maths topics, looking at both more common and less familiar aspects of maths and solving problems and doing them in quite a humorous and fun style. So if you like maths, if you're interested in exploring more about maths, Matt Parker, the Stand-Up Mathematician, is a good resource to look at. The next website, and this is one of my favourites, is Derek Muller's Veritasium page. That's Veritasium. All the details, by the way, are appearing, I don't know which side it is, that side, in the top left-hand corner of the screen. So if you need to find them, rewind the video and look back there. So Derek Muller does physics-related, generally, documentaries. Some of these videos are quite long, but I think that they're some of the best YouTube material around. For instance, his video on radiation and radioactive decay, where he compares the radiation of everyday objects to bananas, is actually quite eye-opening, quite interesting, and promotes asking a lot of questions. So that's a video of his to look at. Also on the physics theme, for those who don't know, I am a physics specialist, so quite a lot of these are angled towards physics and maths. If you have any other recommendations for YouTube channels for education, please do let me know in the comments and we can share them possibly on a later session. But on the physics theme, Henry Wright's Minute Physics page is hand-drawn stop shutter animation of different aspects of physics. It's very simple, very motivating. Some of the earlier episodes are only 1 or 2 minutes long, hence the name. But I would draw your attention to his one of the more recent series on special relativity, which is one of the most clear descriptions of special relativity that I've ever experienced. So if you want to find out about special relativity, head over to Henry Wright's Minute Physics page. Grant Sanderson's 3 Blue, 1 Brown is similar to Minute Physics, but it's animated, but it covers aspects of mathematics. And he's done videos recently about the coronavirus pandemic and exponential trends. But I draw your attention to his Introductory to Calculus series, which is fantastic and very informative. I believe he's also doing some live lectures during the coronavirus pandemic, one of which is tonight, and is about an alternative form of the quadratic equation. So if that sounds interesting, that's 3 Blue, 1 Brown over on YouTube. The other website I want to mention, and there are lots of these, is lots of these in this field, but one that's worthy of mention is also Khan Academy. It's not personally one of my favourites, but a lot of people recommend it. And if you're trying to look something up, it's very searchable, very easy to find little snippets of lectures about particular topics. So that's Khan Academy. And for those people who are not really academically minded, I also have a couple of other input. The London Transport Museum have quite a few Easter activities online. So if you've got anyone who's interested in transport, buses, tube trains, and things like that, London Transport Museum has a lot of fun resources to do. And I was also sent this by a viewer who thought people would be interested in the fact that the Royal Mint, based in Wales, also have fun and educational activities that are online, some around science and economy. If you head over to their website, you can find out more details about those activities. And again, those last two are suitable for all age groups, whereas some of the other videos, like special relativity and calculus, might only be accessible to some older viewers. So I hope that little summary of things to look at and things to do about education has been useful to you. If you have any more contributions, please do let me know about them. And I'd like to finish now with one of our regular features. It's time for a little bit of reflection. And today's reflection time, we're just going to pause. We're going to connect with nature. We're going to breathe and notice life continuing around us. If you remember before on the video, I showed you my technique for breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out. And if you remember last time, we were talking about thinking about inside and thinking about how we feel. What we're going to do during our breathing today is to have a look outside and notice all the life that's going on outside our windows, whether it be the daffodils over in my neighbour's garden that I can see from here, or last night when the NHS clap was happening, we had 3 long-tailed tits lining up on the telephone wires outside. Notice what's going on around you. Connect with nature. Breathe and notice all the life, all the growth, all the plants coming into bloom that are happening around you. And we have a weekend coming up. So why not pick one of those days to be tech-free? Put your computer aside, to stop scrolling, to stop reading social media, to stop watching the news, and to do things at home, to do things with your family. Or if you're on your own, to do housework, things around the house. Explore, enjoy your garden, maybe put a new plant in or something. But explore the world around you from the comfort of your own home. So that's today's reflection time. And that brings today's episode of Tea with Richard to a finish. So as always, our contact details are on the bottom of the screen. You can email me at tea@mallard-days.com, or you can view the entire archive of these videos at mallard-days.com/tea. If you want to subscribe, please click the red button at the bottom, and if you want to get a reminder, give the bell some ears by clicking on it, and that will send you an email alert every time I go live. You can do the same thing if you're watching on the website by clicking my face up in the top left-hand corner, and that will also enable you to subscribe to the channel. So thank you very much to everyone who's watching. Have a lovely weekend. I'll be back on Monday as always. And don't forget, once you finish your tea, remember to wash your hands. Have a good afternoon, everyone. I'll see you on Monday.